Hi everyone, it's Rockline and you're watching another movie of the week, and this movie of this week was My Big Fat Greek Wedding in 2002, so if you haven't watched it, watch it now. If you're new to movie of the week, and so I talk about a movie here, you guys comment below your thoughts, and in 2024 we're doing franchises and reboots and things of those elements. So we're doing the first My Big Fat Greek Wedding movie, and then the second one, we're not doing the third. So be prepared. Anyway, but this is just, I feel like, as a feel-good movie, and it was rated PG, even though I feel like it has some PG-13 stuff, but it is a very good feel-good movie, and it's something, you could, watch at any age, and I've watched this movie multiple times. I don't know how old I was when my first time watching it, but I feel like it's something that's just easy to watch with friends, easy to watch with family, easy to watch with a group. I feel like every time I watch it, I've watched it alone. I feel like something where I'd heard of this movie and then I watched it my first time. I don't think someone showed me it and that's how I watched it for my first time. I don't know. I can't remember. Sorry guys. But, in movie of the week, and especially in franchises and reboots, where, I try to do many different things. So, we just did the Hunger Games movie, and so I try to do kids movie, I try to do action movies, I try to do dramas, I try to do feel-good movies, and so in the end, if this video is not long, it's just kind of trying to do a variety of things. And this is an enjoyable movie for me, and especially watching it this time, going into the mindset of I'm going to critique it, I'm going to talk about it, what can I talk about. I did find some things that I didn't find before that also kind of made me mad. This movie is about Greek, and it's not about Greek. It's about Greek family, and I, read comments, and a lot of people are like, this is exactly what a Greek family looks like, and, I don't have that experience myself. I don't live in a big family. I live in America as a, Americanized Jewish family, which a lot of times is smaller, but a lot of the Eastern European or Middle East families, whatever you want to call the section, is much bigger, and that kind of family. It's something I'm kind of always more jealous of, and I wish I had that experience with a big family and all supporting each other, but sadly I do not. And I feel like that's the point of the movie, is you kind of feel like you're part of this family, and you kind of it becomes your family, and I think that's what they're also trying to do. So, this movie had an emphasis on getting married and all this stuff, but what kind of broke her out of her shell was she went to college, and she, learned these things about computer, and so that way, even though she still was technically working for her family, she was able to do something else than that, just working in that restaurant. And so I felt like that was, a good step and a good change for her. She was doing something different, and it's something where she could have, had an even bigger career with, computers, but that was definitely a good start, and she seemed happy and all this stuff. And then they bring you this man, and now I'm bringing his name, Josh Corbett. I'm so bad with names, but he's always playing the nice guy, and I see comments about that, and he, she had a crush on him, and then, they end up together. But something that I found that I was kind of critical of is, after they start dating and get together and the marriage and all this stuff, we never see her working again. And it's something where it kind of just shows she didn't have this change. Her life didn't change really until she found this man and fell in love and got married. And it's something where it's kind of pushing that. And I would have, in the end, the movie is about the wedding, that's the name of the title, whatever. And I still feel like that's important, but it's kind of upsetting to not see her still, even if we just had one scene where she was working, or she at least was just in that travel store, whatever, while she was getting ready for the wedding. I really would have liked to see that, because it just felt like that kind of just wasn't as important. And that what if she never met this man? She would still maybe would have a life and a career. And it just, I try to think about what that teaches kids, and how I'm critical of kids movies and Disney movies and princess movies and whatever else, because it's what they teach us. And it kind of, I feel like this is kind of the same thing in princess movies. It's your life doesn't start until you get married. They put this emphasis on that, and that's kind of what this movie is saying, is her life didn't start until she met this guy and got married to him. And and it's what about your career? That's cool, you decided to go to college, your dad wasn't as supportive, and your family had to manipulate your dad into kind of wanting you to do this tour, I don't know, but that's just my thoughts, just gonna put it out there. But I think like other than that, like just the movie was exciting and just like trying to just, you know, just love and around. And as I said, it's like an easy watch, it's easy good watch. So the only thing I'm critical about is kind of what the message of the story is. And I saw a lot of comments online that they're happy there is no like third act breakup or something, because I guess when you think about it, that's like in a lot of like rom-coms is they break up. So like potentially like, I don't know, this could have been another direction, is they are getting ready for their wedding, they're engaged, and then they break up and then they get back together right before the wedding. Like you know, they could have gone to that direction and they didn't. And I think, you know, it works a little bit better. I mean, even though I've watched this movie before, like every time she's like, are you sure? You know, he learns about another like Greek custom he has to do. I kind of get fears that he is going to back out, but he doesn't. So I guess it's good. And it's kind of hard, like people say this is a rom-com. I guess, like it's a little bit of like a rom-com, but it's kind of hard for me to put it in that rom-com file. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna kind of end it here, and those are my thoughts. And if you're mad at what I said, I am sorry. But you know, obviously the movie we're gonna do for next week is My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2 from 2016. So comment below your thoughts about My Big Fat Greek Wedding 1, and then watch 2 for next week. But thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and bye.